Knockout wins in his last 3. Calvin Kattar, meanwhile, 3rd UFC main event for him. This fight clock is brought to you by Toyo Tires, the official tire of UFC. Immediate leg kick for Chikadze, and right to the action.
And again. And you know when Giga kicks, excuse me, and it connects, it's a little different from most people.
What I love is he went calf kick straight to the teep kick to the chin. So now that teep kick to the chin is hidden, everything's hidden. He always throws one kick to make it look like another. And that's why he lands these body shots, Chikadze.
And Kelvin's got to be careful that he doesn't obsess over the kicks because, of course, Giga can punch very fast, very hard. He's a well-rounded athlete, but still, if you were to define it in its most basic terms, Giga's more of a kicker, Kelvin's more of a boxer, taking part in an MMA cage.
When Alexander Volkanovski was in need of a new opponent for his upcoming title fight in April, Chikadze thought 7-fight win streak in the UFC. He thought he'd done enough to earn it.
And look at the footwork, it's great work. Kelvin's pressuring, trying to put him on the back foot, and Giga refuses to be backed up against the fence. Great circular movement, being very elusive, and as I say, not being corralled against the fence.
What I love about Kattar is he's switching stance to stop that kick. Chikadze throws it from a southpaw stance. So that kick right there is what he's got to watch for.
Yeah, we're just beautiful. Look at that. Kelvin took advantage of that. He dived. He launched through the air. He saw that he slipped. He thought, I have got to make the most of this opportunity. Because the reality is, we've already seen it. There's a speed difference. Giga's faster. He's sharper and more explosive.
I asked Kattar what was the difference of what Barbosa didn't bring to beat Chikadze, and he said the grappling, the takedown, the fence work, the elbows in the clinch, the dirty boxing. He said, that's where I'm going to make it different. And right off the bat, we're seeing him get to that position and dominate here by getting the takedown. And let's see how long he can keep him here.
The weakness by Chikadze, if there is any, has been shown on the ground. And Kattar, a standout high school wrestler before finding mixed martial arts. They planned to use it. That wasn't your traditional takedown. Chikadze getting a little overzealous. Slipped, and Kattar takes advantage. Halfway through round number 1.
See, this is huge for Kattar because what it's going to do, it's forcing Giga to grapple. Okay, so it's going to slow him down a little bit, but of course he knows how to grapple. He's a good grappler. But still, it's going to slow him down. It takes the dangerous part of a fight when you're fighting an explosive striker like Giga is the first round. Once you get him out of that, you know, it's only human nature. We get a little slower. We start to get a little more tired and everything. Just the intensity, the explosiveness, it all just dips a little bit and therefore makes it a little less dangerous for Kelvin Kattar on the feet. Not that he can't compete on the feet, of course, he can, but still, it will make it less dangerous.
How about that? You saw Giga Chikadze look over out of the fence. He wasn't looking at his corner. He's actually looking at Marvin Vettori, who's here as a spectator.
Marvin's right here being very vocal, screaming a lot of advice.
And I think the biggest win here for Kattar is that he's using absolutely no energy in this position. He's just holding the position and he's being dominant here.
That is correct. I'd like to see him, though, try and chip away, you know, do some damage.
He just doesn't want to let this man up, and I kind of don't blame him.
Well, I don't blame him either. But it's a fight, and he's in a guillotine.
1 minute to go. Kattar looking
opposite side. That stops the guillotine attempt right there because he switched to the opposite side. Now he's got a choke here. Chikadze does a good thing, rolling to the opposite side.
Trying to get him out, and now he takes the back of him.
Triangle possible. But Chikadze reverses it, but Kattar's still trying to tap him out.
It's an arm triangle here. It's just, this is a very hard one to get. Very. Can he take the back from here? That was beautiful.
Nicely recovered.
To use that to take the back, that shows.
And now the bottom triangle.
Very nice technique by Kattar there.
Yeah, you can see he's worked hard on his grappling because it's an impressive display so far. But Giga's doing the right thing. Got control of that arm, but the body triangle is stopping him from turning into Kattar.
You're looking at 3 minutes of ground control time for Kattar as we hit the final 15.
Giga wants to get that figure 4 lock on the floor. He's going to fight this body triangle.
We will take a very brief 30-second break, and we're back with round 2.
So Giga, awesome first round.
Yeah, and that was great technique because that's not an easy thing to do, you know, because realistically he lost the position, but because he had hold of the arm and the head, he was able to shimmy his hips to the side and retake the back. Big opening round for Kelvin Kattar.
You're seeing him switch southpaw to take away that kick of Giga. That's where Giga likes to kick, right there, that one. And when you see Kattar switch to southpaw, it's to take that kick away.
What he does, Giga, when he connects with the kick, he's not connecting with the shin bone or the foot traditionally. He's connecting with the toes. So it's the foot and the end of the leg is turned at 90 degrees, and then the ball of the foot goes right into the liver. And obviously, it's the concentrated pressure.
And he has the explosion to mix it up body and head with that kick, and you never know where it's coming.
And there you go, southpaw to take away that kick. And that, you see, it makes Chikadze think for a second. Okay, now I gotta back up and readjust. It's when the stance switch for Kattar comes that it makes him think, right there. But when he goes back to regular, you're gonna see that kick. And the left hand get back to flowing.
See the redness on the body of Kattar, and there's another kick to the body from Chikadze.
But that's what he does. He makes you block the body, and then he goes upstairs to the head.
Right cross from Chikadze is quick. Kattar fires a combination back.
Kattar's boxing is so good. I mean, keeps those hands up, but we're seeing Chikadze's hands are underrated too. I mean, when he switches stance, he throws 2 threes like nobody's business.
But he's constantly got Giga on the back foot. That's such a great strategy. Keep backing him up, unsettling him.
Yeah, the pressure and the non-stop offense of Kattar is what Kattar's looking for right now. You're seeing it. Trying to keep Chikadze thinking.
These guys are really letting it all hang out now. 3 minutes to go, round 2.
Oh, that's a heavy jab.
Chikadze. Kattar's found a home for his lead punch as well.
Yeah, both guys doing damage in this round. Giga's starting to look a little wobbly.
Big right from Kattar.
The pressure is really adding up. I can't wait to see how this works out as the rounds move on, because that is heavy pressure from Kattar.
Yeah, and when you're constantly on the back foot like that, it's so tiring. And it's more to think about, you know? I mean, it's a high-pressure situation as it is, but now you're trying to fight while constantly moving backwards. You're aware of the fence, you're trying to stop the takedowns, defend shots, but move backwards at the same time. Very difficult.
Takedown threat from Kattar. Chikadze was able to keep his feet.
Nice head movement from Giga.
Oh, knee cuts up top to the chin from Kattar, and he follows up with a left.
This is a huge round so far for Kattar. Mixing in the elbows. The look in the eyes of Giga. He's certainly feeling the effects of some of these shots. Oh, big
elbow. And that's what Kattar was saying, is I'm going to throw elbows and I'm going to get closer in that pocket, and that will make the difference. We saw one elbow land. And let's see, as the pressure continues to unfold on Giga, what happens?
Well, we're seeing less and less kicks because of the forward pressure. He's forcing him on the back foot. To throw kicks, you can do it going backwards, but not as the fight's progressing, not as you're getting tired, and not as you're getting smacked in the face.
And we saw Barbosa be able to keep the pressure on Chikadze in their fight, but he didn't miss the grappling. And that first round, I think, made a lot of dividends. Like you were saying, Bisping, I think it got a lot more out of him than we even know. You could see it the way he's moving, though. Chikadze.
I mean, Chikadze's still throwing back, but it looks a little labored.
Yep.
Meanwhile, the significant strikes are in favor of Chikadze.
He's
another
landed.
Combination and a big left to polish it off.
That is what he needs.
Oh! Kattar, nicely timed.
Kattar needs to, sorry, Chikadze's got to go
forward. Kattar as well.
Got to go forward.
Absolute barn burner to start 2022.
Oh, what a war.
Chikadze wants to win, he has to plant his feet and he has to go forward. He cannot back up like this the entire fight and expect to win.
And he, big kick.
Chikadze now.
Wow, what a war.
Final 10 seconds. This would be huge if he could take him down.
Big move by Kattar there to try to finish the round on top like this.
And hammers away to the horn.
Big shots.
Oh, this has been missing in my life.
It's only been 4 weeks, Brendan.
Several times he spun and landed that elbow, did Calvin Kattar.
Sir, you ready? Sir, you ready? Fight.
Giga Chikadze was able to finish off Edson Barbosa in the 3rd round. He has not been past a 3rd round. Kattar's been all 5. Live odds, minus 340. They have swung heavily in favor of Kattar. He was about plus 200 at the start of the fight.
Kattar just looks like he's got a little bit better balance with the forward motion as Chikadze is moving on his heels. He kind of does. He's switching stance all the time, looking for different strikes, so his balance looks a little bit more off than Kattar.
Kelvin's in control. Kelvin's backing him up. He's dominating and deciding where the action's taking place. He's putting Giga predominantly on the back foot, so therefore he's winning the psychological battle. He's saying, listen, this is how we're going to fight. You're going to back up, I'm going to chase you, and you ain't going to kick me.
I think that's the biggest win. What you said right there, Bisping, is there's no more kicks. We haven't seen a
Yeah.
lot. No, there's not none, but there's not as much as you see in the 1st round from Chikadze. That's a big.
Kattar keeps walking him down.
Sounds like I'm picking on Giga. I'm not. I'm a huge fan of the guy, but his feet are starting to fall apart. The form is starting to look a little, you know, a little loose. You know, he doesn't look. He's feeling the effects of the
nice
fight,
elbow.
which is only natural.
We saw Kattar try to attempt some grappling there. I think that was the instructions from his corner as well. They wanted to introduce that again. He got more than 3 minutes of ground control time in the 1st round.
Oh, there we go. Beautiful 1-2.
Chikadze's corner said, we need jabs until you recover all this round. Nothing but jabs. And we're seeing he's moving a lot.
Oh, man.
He's looking tired.
It's not looking good right now. Giga has to establish authority. He needs to stop moving back.
And that's one of the gifts of having a takedown here and there in your arsenal is if you're getting pressure nonstop and you threaten some takedowns, it can help. That's one thing from Chikadze that he doesn't have a lot is he doesn't often shoot.
Correct. It's a chink in the armor, so to speak, because...
For this sport, yes.
No, absolutely. At this point now, if he could clinch and threaten takedowns, it would change the forward momentum of Kattar.
Yep, exactly.
Leg kicks here for Chikadze. He had only thrown 5 kicks before this round started. He landed a couple of leg kicks. Kattar checked him.
That's
big right for Chikadze.
Big shot by Giga.
And he looks like get him back in the fight.
Yeah, he's...
See, look.
And that's what we were talking about right there. Just that little switch up. Just that little change up makes all the difference in these fights.
There was a fence grab and Keith Peterson was ready to go in and stop it. Instead, they'd play on.
Great work by Giga, though, staying on the feet because Kelvin tried with everything he had to get that to the mat.
Ooh, nasty elbow lands for Kattar there. He's so good at landing the counter elbows off your strikes. I mean, he's done that to so many people. Giga in this fight, we've seen it with other matchups as well.
Significant strikes in round 3 in favor of Kattar with 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, the elbows really have cut up Giga so far.
Yeah, Kelvin's slowing though a little bit. The output has definitely reduced slightly. The forward pressure and momentum has stopped. Giga's controlling the octagon better.
And Giga is opened up. We have never seen him this damaged in the octagon. Kattar expected to show him a new level, and he's done so far.
There's a kick. And as Giga's going forward, Kelvin Kattar is open to the body because he's got a high guard, but he's exposing the liver.
Right now, that jab is winning Kattar the fight in this 3rd round. Really helping him out.
Kattar supporting him.
Oh, he got hurt right
nice
there.
power left.
Chikadze,
though, nice combination.
These guys are...
Chikadze wobbly after throwing a big power shot. Final minute of round 3.
I mean, Giga is just covered in his own blood.
What a war.
But he's still fighting, and he's still dangerous.
Oh, that left high kick can still come right now. He's southpaw, so watch that left kick. It's coming. He's waiting for it. He's setting it up.
Kattar still walking forward. Chikadze trying to find a home here.
Nice
Oh, nice right. Chikadze trying to find some momentum to end the third round. We head for the fourth. We're going nowhere. And he has given Chikadze all he can handle right now through 15 minutes. But we're not done, and Chikadze is not out of it.
Well, Chikadze seemed to find a second win right at the end of the third round there. And Calvin, you know, he's slowing down as well, of course. It's a high output. It's an intense fight, both taking a lot of damage. But that jab of Kattar, money in the bank.
Minus 700 is the number now on Kattar. What a performance so far. Chikadze with a body kick, and he goes up top.
Cordero said, stop throwing punches, stop wasting your energy on those, just focus on landing the right kick at the right time, and we're seeing Giga listen to his corner right now, looking for that kick.
Kattar still crowding him. Takedown attempt.
Nicely defended.
Stepping elbow.
And that's just a different weapon that we haven't seen out of a lot of fighters that land so much while they're up on their feet striking. I mean, a lot of guys don't use elbows like that, the way that Kattar's using them. Off of the jab and a right hand, and then slice somebody in when they come up.
Chikadze doing better now, this last 30 seconds. It's when he stops going backwards. I know I sound like a broken record. And it's incredibly hard to stop going backwards when you've got a man chasing you down and putting this kind of pressure on you. But that is essentially how he's going to win this fight. Oh, nice uppercut.
Oh. And Chikadze is just getting busted open now.
Yeah, it's the non-stop offense. Kattar's, if he's not pressuring, he's firing a jab to the body or the head or an elbow to the body or the head, and that's what's just taking out Chikadze, because when he's moving back, that's it. He's looking for a big strike, but he's not throwing non-stop the way Kattar is.
And Chikadze is known for mixing it up. He'll throw body strikes, he'll throw leg strikes. All but one of Calvin Kattar's significant strikes have landed to the head of Chikadze. Does he get another takedown? He's still got the right leg.
I mean, look at this, though. I mean, what balance.
Yeah, great takedown defense by
Throwing
Chikadze.
strikes, he's on one leg, skipping about.
Awesome.
I mean, Giga Chikadze is an absolute mess right now, but he's still fighting, and he's still landing. You know, this is still competitive.
But to your point earlier, Michael, Chikadze is so dangerous in the first round because of how explosive he is. Kattar doesn't look concerned about the power coming back at him right now.
No, exactly, he doesn't. And to be honest, that was a good one, but most of them haven't had any real pop. The shots that Chikadze is landing.
Kattar's never been finished in the UFC.
Yeah, Kattar's tired of landing his hands, so he's just switching elbows now because the hands aren't doing it. Oh.
It's the jab. The jab of Kattar is just, you know, it's so simple. It's just the fundamentals, the basics, but a good solid jab is just peppering his face, busting up the nose, opening the cuts even further, restricting the breathing, damaging the face, putting him on the back foot, and it's all coming from that beautiful jab.
And how many more elbows can Chikadze withstand after Kattar landed a couple of more? Look at the output for Kattar late into the fight. Impressive. 30 seconds to go, round 4.
I cannot believe Chikadze still standing after all these shots. I mean, he's eating
and
so
throwing.
much.
And a good one there.
I was just thinking, how much can he take? You know, at some point, the body...
That elbow landed hard. There's another one.
He's wobbly, he's hurt.
Final 10 of round 4. Can Kattar survive to a 5th?
I mean, it's insane because
Chikadze.
what Calvin Kattar is doing to Giga Chikadze is exactly what Max Holloway did to him 1 year ago.
I trust you and I believe in you. The words from Tyson Chartier to Calvin Kattar before this 5th and final round.
Well, right now in a situation like this, you find out what you are made of. Do you really want to be here? You know, because at any moment, I mean, Chikadze can drop to it. Look at this!
He's been saving up for this last round, it looks like to me.
Well, he ain't going to go home without trying.
Heck no.
Nasty gash on the right eyebrow. Chikadze patched up nicely between rounds. Justin Gaethje chiming in. He knows what it's like to be in one of these. Poirier as well. Wherever you're watching. Happy to have you with us on our first event of 2022. And these guys setting a high bar for the main event spotlights to come.
I don't know what's worse, the putting him on his heels or the jab. Like, they're both so heavy, it looks like, in this fight. Just pushing him back in the jab are what are the keys. And then mixing in the elbows to crash in the middle now and then. That's what's really been showing the big difference for Kattar.
It's just a non-stop onslaught. I mean, the damage. Oh, look at that, right on the temple. And another one. I mean, you would think this is the beginning of the end. But Chikadze is so tough. Slipped a couple there. Overhand right.
And for as impressive as Kattar has been, and he has been, we're learning something about Chikadze. He's never been tested like this. And to see him swinging with 3.5 to go in the 5th, impressive.
Thing is, when you're on a streak like Chikadze is, and then you go through a fight like this, you only get better. That's what's scary. He's going to get better from this fight no matter what.
But like we just said, 1 year ago, it was Calvin Kattar on the receiving end of a beatdown like this with respect to Chikadze from Max Holloway. And he rebounded, he learned, he took some time off, worked on his skills, and he's come back and he's putting on a performance of his lifetime against one of the top contenders in the entire division.
And if you want a dogfight, you call Calvin Kattar.
And the other thing is, look at one thing I noticed about Kattar is he's never sprinting. It's always just a constant pace, like pouring at the same exact rate the entire fight. And it's never been just sprint, stop, sprint, stop. He's just consistently kept pouring on the offense, and it's added up throughout this entire fight.
That had some snap. He's still got something left in the tank. He's still in this.
Those kicks are very nice. He's just on the back foot, so he can't get out of it what he wants.
2 minutes to go. .429 and counting strikes thrown of the significant variety from Kattar. We're at more than 1,100 total or significant strikes in Kattar's last 3 combined fights.
Absolutely insane.
Big right, swing in the left.
I mean, Kattar now is just looking for the finish. Solid 1-2.
Nice right hand.
You know, Calvin's chin tonight, because he's been caught with some big shots and he hasn't reacted hardly to any of them.
Spinning elbow.
Wow.
Keith Peterson taking a close look at Chikadze right now. Final minute of the fight.
I mean, at this point, 50 seconds left. It's just unbelievable. What a performance from Calvin Kattar. And look at this, Chikadze firing back. No quitting this man.
Both these guys, absolute beasts for a fight like this.
Chikadze still throwing. He's gonna need a Hail Mary to land in the final 25. Kattar still walking him down, not letting him off the hook.
Rips to the body. Chikadze with the final blast before the end of the 5th round. Throws an axe kick. Kattar storming on. Big elbow. Huge shot.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, down he goes.
Down.
And a big punch.
This could be it.
2 and 1. And oh my goodness.
Freaking war.
The apex is on fire because of Calvin Kattar. Wow. Back with the official decision next. Well, round 1 was an outlier. They got to the ground and that's where it stayed. Then it was striking time, and look at the output of Kattar from rounds 2 through 5, 49, 55, 48, 72, as he nearly finished him in the final seconds. Hats off to Giga Chikadze, who showed a next level of toughness from what we know him for, but the night belongs to Calvin Kattar. Let's make it official. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 50-45, 50-45, and 50-44 for the winner by unanimous decision, Calvin Kattar.